right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Habib is as undefeated as fighter Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Abdul in his corner.
Champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Good. Right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange.
Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. That did not take long. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Establishing the jab here. There's the jab. There's another one. So the double jab is there by Nurmagomedov. Right on the button.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
Nice switch kick. Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. And there's the single. All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You got to put this guy on his back early, and you got to put him on his back often.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there.
Big right hook there by the champ.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Nice uppercut.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
So once again, Khabib Nurmagomedov dominating the opposition here tonight. Tremendous grappling ability, and he does a lot of things that the average fan can't even see.
Johnny tells you. He also tells you what he is going to do. The game plan is not a secret when it comes to Khabib. He's going to get in your face, he's going to press, and he's going to take you down. He's been very successful doing that tonight, and that's why he's winning.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And he is back up to his feet. Oh, right hook attempt, no good.
gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, big left hand there. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
That's a big strike right there.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind, most guys can't keep up with.
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to change things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling's still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, you see it in his movements. When he gets to an attack, he's constantly shifting positions. He's constantly moving his opponent. He's constantly trying to give him too much information to process.
Right.
And that comes from a lifetime of wrestling. If he just started this, it would be very difficult to trick his opponent. But now, by giving him so many different looks, he's been able to secure takedown after takedown after takedown.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. Gives him a level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
All right, so there it is again. Rinse, repeat, another takedown. Just like we mentioned off the jump, this wrestler has been up in his opponent's face all night.
Well, according to the game plan, it would be take this guy down and ground him out. It's exactly what he is doing. Every time he level changes, he gets to the hips, gets to his angle, and he secures these takedowns. He could not be happier.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
Another takedown land.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
Oh, is that a choke?
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Under 2 minutes here to go round two. Nurmagomedov, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Let's go, we got a scramble here.
Ground and pound strike there now. Close guard. Oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground? Nurmagomedov gets touched by that kick there. Oh, rips the floor. What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Fighter lands a kick to the head now. Under a minute now to go. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas.
Nice double leg change.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to...
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
This guy cannot swim with you in those deep waters. This next round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, well, we'll see if his opponent can make the requisite adjustments. He got taken down left and right there that first.
It's going to be very difficult because he never got a specific type of takedown. It was always something different, but it always led to his opponent getting great top positions.
Connected with a solid strike there. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh! Straight punch is good. Oh, big overhand.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that stretch. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Great timing on that double leg.
Nicely done. Side control now. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Nurmagomedov. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Yet Another strike targeting that already bruised area on the side of his body.
Just mixing everything up there. Finding his target, using it.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Oh, and he's back up again. And now some distance as they pull apart. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Nurmagomedov's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again, strong here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting, he wants this badly.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Still working on that submission.
He will not quit on trying to get the submission.
So how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Nice job. Excellent submission attempt. It was very close. Tweaks like we used in the gym.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Nurmagomedov has got full mount now. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going to him.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent. Now into his mount.
Going for an arm bar now. Oh, arms in tight.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Khabib's right back to the full mount here.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. And he gets it.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position.
That was nice.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. While he's out, the fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Big power shot there.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking clinic.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Big shot lands for both guys. Nice punch to the head.
Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round.
Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue the path and make the ringside position come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
Fifth and final round. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
We'll work with that jab. Jab lands.
Goes to the body there. Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick?
Big double leg level change.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. that one certainly found the target. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming into it.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him. Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, bails on the submission now. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up. That was a hard body kick.
Oh, straight punch, it's there again. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. Left hook to the head. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though.
Another big kick.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, he's trying to control.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. How in the world did he escape that submission? He's got to be careful here. Oh, nice. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Nice kick, yep.
Level change there, goes for the takedown.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position in the mat.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Now he's going full mount.
Khabib's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave a mark.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side poke.
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. We'll see how the judges saw it.
After
Here is Bruce Buffer.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to